Howdy y'all, welcome to Hazenville Craftworks. I'm the Alchemist. Today's bottle is a rye, but it's not a standard rye, a typical rye. It's a little bit different, and it comes to us from Middle West Spirits out of Columbus, Ohio, and it is a single barrel select small batch craft dark pumpernickel rye. And the mash bill on this one is made up of 4 grains that Ryan Lang brought to the table, and it is 80% dark pumpernickel rye, 5% soft red winter wheat, 10% yellow corn, and 5% 2-row barley. And that 2-row describes how the head of the barley and how that barley grows in the head versus a typical barley. MSRP on this bottle is about $65, and the proof comes in at 124.18. So I love that single barrel. I love it when they have that higher proof on there. So I'm eager to crack into this one. When Ryan Lang and Brady Kanya decided to start their distillery, they opened it up in Columbus's historic Italian district. And when they did that, Ryan brought those same 4 grains that are in this mash bill along with them, including that German dark pumpernickel rye. And Ryan not only brought those grains with him, but he brought with him generations of heritage moonshining knowledge. And so when they set out to make their rye, they wanted to be different than anyone else. And they decided that they were not going to follow the typical Kentucky rye way of doing things, but they're going to bet the farm on this German pumpernickel rye. And now there's something about this pumpernickel rye that many folk really warned them not to use it. And that is, pumpernickel rye has a lot of characteristics behind, like if you would make a oated whiskey. And if you can imagine eating oatmeal, you see how sticky and thick that gets in your bowl. And so an oated whiskey has that same consistency, similar stickiness when you make a whiskey out of it, make a mash out of it. And that German dark pumpernickel rye has that same effect as a oated whiskey does, so it gets a little bit sticky. And so the fear is it can gum things up. But Ryan and Brady were determined to make their own rye whiskey different than anyone else. And so they bet the farm on this dark pumpernickel. Now, my first Middle West was also ported, was also a pumpernickel, but it was their ported pumpernickel. And this was aged in a tawny port cask. And this was a fantastic bottle. So I've been looking for some more Middle West, and I found this one the other day down in Sioux Falls at Will Liquor, one of my must stops when I go down to Sioux Falls. And so I really wanted to see how this one compared to my tawny port. And enough yakking. Now it's time to see if this one delivers. So let's see what we get on the nose. All right, first thing is like a light rye bread. It's not super dark like I was kind of expecting, but it's a little bit lighter. I also get some nice caramelized brown sugar. I'm definitely getting some oak on this. There's some spiciness in there, and I'd call that like an allspice in there. I tell you what, I'm eager to see what the palate has to tell us, so I'm going to dive in for some sips. Okay, that's viscous. Viscous. And I'm getting peppery right on the tip of the tongue. And then warming all the way down. Nice Kentucky hug. Not overwhelming, but a dark chocolate or a cocoa powder maybe. Now I'm going to call this a dark chocolate. From the mid palate all the way back to the back of the palate, I get a dark chocolate. And there's nice sweetness on here too. And it's a rich sweetness, like a molasses. And there's a spice in there that's really just biting me a little bit, but yet sweet. You know, it reminds me of one that I had, I can't remember which one it was. I reviewed a whiskey here a week or two ago. I can't remember which one it was, but I told the story of when I was in Beijing. And you get these candied ginger pieces, and they're covered in sugar, and you have that sweetness, but then you also have that ginger bite to it. And it, second whiskey I've ever had that have that same one. What a coincidence that it happens in such a short period. I'd say there's also a little bit of clove on here, so maybe that pepper I'm saying is part of that clove. And there's just a myriad of spices just dancing on the palate. And that dark chocolate I was talking about is slowly turning into like an espresso. It's getting stronger and darker than a dark chocolate. It really reminds me of an espresso shot. You get the oak on the palate, which I really enjoy. And I enjoy how this is lingering. I lick my lips. I get that caramelized brown sugar yet. This is truly a complex and very nice pour. The complexity is really what draws me in. This is one where I want to take the rest of this glass and go sit out there in the recliner and just take it all in, because I guarantee after I sit out there with this one for 45 minutes, I will have found additional to the notes, maybe not completely different, but I will find additional things on the nose and the palate and the finish, and I like that about a complex whiskey. So I recommend you grab a bottle for yourself, take it in, and see how it changes, develops for yourself, and give me some notes in the comment about how it developed for you, and what additional notes you got that I didn't have in this review, because that's a lot of the fun for me. But as you all know, I love to have you all coming back around, so please take it easy, don't drink and drive. Cheers.